Well, hello, darlings. Look at this little box of cheer that I have made. My name is Susanne. I'm a Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator, and welcome to another Fabricate Friday video on my YouTube channel and blog. For today's project is this little Christmas box. This is a series that I'm doing, a little Christmas cheer box. You will be able to create this box, put and decorate it, and have a lot of fun just doing simple gifts to give cheer to and love and like a special little treat to the people in your life. So if you would like to learn how to make this little box, I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. Nothing special, but you can put in some candies and some extra treats. I think how we decorate it is pretty special, and I'll share with you all the little tips and tricks and secrets, my darlings. If you want to learn, keep watching and we'll do it together. All right, cheeky monkeys, here we have a piece of cardstock that is 6 inches this way and 6 5/8 inches that way. I'm just using my paper trimmer here for ease of use. So on the long side, so the 6 1/8, hang on, we have 6 inches by 6 5/8, sorry. So on the long side, which is the 6 5/8 inch side, we're going to score at 1 1/8. That's right there. I'm going to move my scoring or my trimmer blade out of the way and just score with my scoring blade. And then we're going to slide it all the way to 5 1/2 and score again. And then on the short side, we're going to score at 1/2. 2 1/8. 3 1/4. And 4 7/8. Okie-dokie. We are going to fold and burnish all of our score lines. This is basic beige, by the way. Alrighty, so we're going to use our paper snips here. And we're going to cut some bits away. So I'm going to wedge out here and wedge out here. So that whole corner gets to go. Then I'm wedging out here and here. I will wedge out here, but I'll make this one straight. Make this straight, wedge and wedge. Okay, so we're going to give this a little wedge and a wedge, and then a wedge and a wedge, a wedge and straight, straight, a wedge and a wedge. All right, so the only thing is I am going to trim about half, maybe about 1/4 inch there, and try to make it as straight as you can there, which I just did not make that straight at all. Okay. I'm going to, so that's what you should have. Basically, this is the lid, this is the bottom, and these are the flaps that attach inside. So I'm going to flip it over, and then I'm going to put my adhesive at the score line, at the score line, and at the free edge, and at the free edge. Score line, score line, score line, score line. Okay, so all we're going to do is fold that little piece up like so, and that little piece up like so. Same here. And there we go. So it's a cute little box. Little flappies go in. And that inside flappy can go in even as well. So to embellish, we have the front and back, and these are 1 inches by 4 1/4. This is the Gathering Together designer or specialty designer series paper. It's fall inspired, but to me this looks like a plaid, and I really like plaid for Christmas. So this is my first Christmas build, box build this year. You have 2 pieces for the 2 sides, 1 by 1 1/2 inches. And you all know that there's a link in the description box below that will take you directly to my blog page where you can get all the dimensions. So you don't need to write anything down if you don't want to. There's no PDF, but so the video is very much a PDF, a physical video description, and you can just follow along with me once you have your papers cut. All right, so there that is. I really like it. Super cute paper, a lovely little plaid, and we are going to decorate it with, and like this is a part of my Christmas series. So we are going ahead and we're going to wish you joy. I don't know if you've seen this stamp set. It has several, the same thing, the same sentiment, but a couple of different like fonts. So there's a written font, there's a more sort of, I would say, whimsical looking, and then more of a classical looking font. And they, you know, like sending you cheer, sending you cheer, sending you cheer. It's giving a different vibe. Like this is definitely more, I don't know, scripty and artisan. This is more whimsical. This is definitely classic, very nice for heat embossing, which we're going to do today. So I have this little piece, and I believe this comes from Snowflake Kisses. I don't know if you've seen this die set, but I have a little example of the cover plate that looks like that, and you get a beautiful circle out of it too. But and like this is beautiful. Just I had to show you anyway. And that is the little die, and of course little labels like this I sort of cut out a couple of times, and then I'm able to use them with different sentiments, and that's what we're doing today. So here I have my toolkit with me. So I have my little embossing baggy buddy, whatevs, and I keep it in a plastic bag. Don't judge. And actually, you know, sometimes, like you can see, it's got, I need to wash this because sometimes I get stray particles from the embossing, and like it wasn't the color that I was looking for. Anyway, I just did Crafting at the Lake House, and you know, I haven't cleaned everything. So this is Versamark ink. This is a clear sticky ink. It will stick to the paper and the particles, the embossing particles. And honestly, you guys, so what I'm gonna do is very carefully sprinkle my gold powder just on a little pad of paper until I clean my toolkit, my toolbox. All right. Oh, I'll keep the lid on. Oh, off. I gotta clean my Versamark too. It's crazy how things get messy. Anyway. Oh, that turned out perfectly. Okay, so, and then just, I have this little piece of note paper and just crease it at the end, and then it should flow back right into, and no mess is had. So you don't have to have all the tools to do all the things. Makes it easier. All right, so there are 2 different settings. There's a hot and like let's get to business kind of setting. So I'm going to put let's get to business setting. I'm going to heat it up for about 30 seconds, and then I will heat from behind because this cardstock paper is a little thinner so that you can actually enjoy the heat embossing. Here I am back, and I just felt that this went with this box so well. We all have ideas about what looks good and what is special to us, and you know, I love doing, I love it, you guys. I love sparkly, shiny things. And I hope you're going to enjoy the small gift box series that I have corresponding with Crafting at the Lake House. We did not craft these at the lake house at all, but I feel like it does go hand in hand. I'm trying to think, does this look better with, hang on, I'll put my tweezers here so I get my fat hands out of the way. Do we put it on the line or just touching the line? I think on the line looks better. All right. And let's try to be even, shall we? Oh my gosh. Anyway, hope you're going to enjoy this series. We are going to do 6 weeks of Christmas boxes. And then I hope to have a nice Christmas special for you coming after the lake house project. So let's see if we can zhuzh this up a little bit, shall we? I have some of these gold shaker stars. You don't have to use them, even though, because they're called gold shaker, doesn't mean you have to use them for shakers. It means that you can, well, I give you permission to use them however you want. So I'm going to put a smattering of stars. We'll start with, here we go. We'll start with that many. I'm getting my take your pick tool out. We'll ignore those stars and we'll put a few stars. I like to put them out on my station, and then that way I can pick. And actually, you can take your tool right out and pick them up with the putty knife. That's a big one. I'm gonna scrape a little bit of glue off that. Oh, now I got glue on my fingers. Ugh. Not my favorite, you guys. Okay, so here we go. Literally just that little bit of stars has made all the difference, hey? I'm gonna put a little one here. I think we need a few more because I'm extra. I feel extra today. So basically I use a very small droplet and just dot it. Like this glue is too much. So you just need a little. Okay. Let's see here. There's a really small piece of glue right there. And then a bigger star right there. And maybe another star. Hello. No, not that one. Haha. I'm going to put one on the bottom too. Because to me, that's very extremely cheerful. If you agree, comment in the description box below. Okay. Or at the comments. I've always said this too, you guys. I monitor my comments. It might not be, like you might not see them come up, but I do approve them. So yeah, if you make a comment and your comment doesn't show, I promise I will get around to approving it. I don't take that long. So what do you think? That is the cutest thing ever, is it not? It's amazing. Like I could put an eraser in here and or just something silly. I can put just, you know, some chocolates or something. And this little gift is made special. And I love that. So thank you so much for spending time with me today, for all the comments that you leave, for the thumbs up and all the YouTubey things. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider it. It really helps my small channel grow. Thanks again for watching, and bye for now.